there's our GPS. You can see the airport at the lower left, and there's a lake beside it. If you look out, you can see that same lake. It's right there. So over there is our airport. And we'll kind of scoot the GPS out of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and throttle back to about 20 inches of mercury. I'm going to allow the airplane to start a descent, nice and gentle. Okay, you don't have to rush it. We're at about 5,600 feet and about 700 foot rate minute descent. There's our airport over there. So we're going to kind of just gently drift that way in a gentle descent and continue on. Let's check it again on the GPS. You can see our aircraft in the airport. There's the long lake right there, and there's that small lake again, which you again see right over there. And we'll just continue to make a nice gentle descent toward that area. It's just nice and easy. You don't have to rush it. Alright, about 220. That's a little fast. In fact, it's a little fast to extend the flaps. I've just dropped a small amount of flaps in here. Technically on this plane, 195. So again, do as I say, not as I just did. In any event, the airplane's slowing down nicely. I have to make probably a little nose-up trim adjustment and let it continue to drift down. I've got some power, about 20 inches on this thing. I'm not idling the engine completely. Around we come. You can see our relative position with respect to that lake. The airport's right beyond a ridge there behind the lake. And we'll just continue on down. We're at 3,000 feet and 4 miles an hour. We're going to go ahead and we've added some more flap. We're a little dirtier now. And at some point in time, yeah, I've dropped the gear. The gear's down. We're essentially slow flying this airplane. We're carrying with some power. We're not flying like crazy. We're just taking it easy, and we're going to allow ourselves to come up on the airport easily and have a look at it. We're going to go to the right a little bit, because if you look at the GPS, you can see that we fly right over the airport. Again, I've got the traffic shut off. So normally you would be in radio contact. You would be at least giving your position, even at an uncontrolled airport. So there's our airport. Let's just check this out, make a decision on whether we want to land or not. The winds are calm, and gee, that looks pretty nice. It's 2,200 feet long. It's an elevation of 700 feet. Our airspeed's 160. I'm going to decide to at least insert myself into a downwind leg. I'm going to give it a try. I've come up on the power a bit, because I tell you what, we're heading into a little bit of a higher elevation area in order to slip into a downwind leg. And I've picked that low mountain there to fly around. That's going to be our turn point off of downwind and onto base, on the left base. It's going to be a kind of an extended downwind. There's our airport back there somewhere. There it is. I'm going to give myself plenty of time. There's no rush. So I've got kind of a long downwind leg here. There comes our hill. And it looks like we actually had to climb a little bit, which we did. I'm about 135 on the airspeed. 37 inches, taking some power to keep this thing at that point. Of course, I've been in a bit of a climb to 2,400 feet. And here comes our hill. And once again, take your time. If you need to, make your patterns large enough so that you can establish the kind of settings you're going to need to make your approach. There's no reason to rush it as a rule. Okay, there might be certain emergency situations where I'm 2,500 feet and we're descending. I'm a little fast, 168, but I can slow this thing down easily by reducing power and easing the nose back in this dirty high drag configuration. Slow it down. Airport's over there. Trust me, it is. you guys buy a used car from me? Okay. Anyway, here it comes. This is long enough downwind leg that you're going to be able to get things set up on your alignment, airspeed, rates of descent. And just once it's set up like this, you don't have to make anything that's a real dramatic change. Incidentally, the propeller setting is wrong. The replay is not showing it correctly, but in any event, let's continue. Down we come. I'm at 150 right now. Notice I'm starting to ease the nose back. I'm at 135. As I come over this thing, I'm actually going to be at about 120. And at this point, about 100, I'm actually on the runway. Now you'll see the stall warner come on. That's because the tail drops and the wing, you're nowhere near flying speed, but the stall indicator will come on because the wing is actually exceeding what we call the critical angle of attack. That's a stall. And we'll just kind of slow her down here. And we made that very, very easily, really. Even though it was a reasonably short strip, if you'll land soon enough, not a problem. And not too fast, but not too slow. See you later.